Hi, and welcome to Lunch with Lisa. And today we're gonna make vegetarian rice paper rolls. It's Lunch with Lisa. So I saw this recipe on Instagram and I had to make it. It looked so good. So these are baked, not fried, or you could bake them in your air fryer. So the first thing you wanna do for this recipe is turn your ovens onto 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm also gonna turn on my air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna do a little comparison. Air fryer versus my oven. For this recipe, you're going to need carrots, 1 red onion, about 300 grams of mushrooms, some fresh ginger, 6 cloves of garlic, about 14 ounces of tofu. I'm using firm. If you want to make this with oil, use sesame oil for that nice sesame flavor, but if you don't have sesame oil, use any oil for this recipe. And you're going to need some rice paper, which you can find in my Amazon store, link down below. For the sauce, you're going to need that sesame oil and some fresh ginger once again, honey, or if you want to make this vegan, you can use maple syrup or agave syrup, coconut aminos, a half a cup of water, cornstarch, and chili flakes. So I'm feeling a little lazy today, so I've brought in my dear friend, the food processor, because it's gonna make things quick and easy. If you don't have one of these, just chop all your veggies. So first, I'm going to chop my carrot into chunks, throw that in there. I've already peeled these carrots. And then I'm gonna chop up this onion. At least take the skin off and get it a little smaller. Ooh, that's making me cry. Woo, that onion. Okay, now I'm gonna throw in mushrooms. Just chop those up real fast. So much time saved. I'm gonna go ahead and mince the garlic and the ginger in my lovely little food processor. God, it's so much easier. I love it when I remember shortcuts. I have had this beast for years and I'm finally putting it to work. Just wait till you see what else I do with it. That's what she said. And then I'm gonna peel this, but I'm gonna do it with a spoon and scrape off that peel. Oh, so 2 of these cloves of garlic is for the sauce, so don't put all 6 of them in, just remember that. And I only need 1 teaspoon of ginger. So I'm just gonna cut off like a nubbin that big. So about that much. 4 cloves of garlic in here. Oh yeah, makes quick work. And mine came with this spatula, a 90-degree angle, so we can get all of that. Look at that. I'm gonna get my pan heated and we're gonna start cooking this thing. Say goodbye to my little friend. All right, so we're gonna cook our filling inside this pan. It's a big kind of like wok-like pan, but you can use any large pan over medium-high heat. You can put some oil in the bottom if you want to, but I'm just gonna stir fry it in its own juices. I'll go ahead and drop my minced garlic and my ginger inside my pan. Then I've drained my tofu, but I haven't necessarily gotten it dry. So I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna break it up with my hands, just add it to the pan. We're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. I haven't set the high because that was kind of cold. Probably can use extra firm on this because this seems kind of soupy. Tastes like nothing. I love a good facial steaming hot bowl of whatever. It's finally giving off its water. That's what he said. Now we're gonna dump in the rest of the veggies. All right, that has finished cooking. It's been about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna dump it back into this bowl. I'm gonna let that cool off. Now this makes 14 rolls. I'm just gonna take my rice paper here, very stiff. I'm just gonna run it through the water. I'm just gonna dip it. You don't wanna leave it sitting in there. Take some of my filling. I'm not quite sure how much. I'm gonna wrap it like a burrito. So I'm gonna take the sides, smush it flat, and then maybe have it closer to one edge. Woo, wrap it up just like that. Once again, like a couple spoonfuls of filling down towards one edge, maybe. love it. So I take like 30 seconds or so to really get soft enough to roll where they're not gonna break. All right, I'm gonna do these and then I will be back. So I have them all rolled out. I came out with 15. So I'm gonna put some sesame oil. I just wanna compare to see which ones turn out better. Can they be good without the oil? Okay, so here's the waiting part. It's gonna be 40 minutes. Then I'll be back. Putting this one on the top rack so I'll remember. These go in the oven. The oiled ones are the row of 4. And while those cook, we can make the sauce. I've just grated some ginger and some garlic. And then added some honey to a pan. And my coconut aminos along with water, sesame oil, cornstarch, and chili flakes. And let that cook down, and there is your beautiful sauce. All right, just pulled them out of the oven. They look so good. From the oven, they got a little bit more like color on them. They're nice and firm. Both the ones with and without the oil feel very crispy. The ones with the oil look a little bit more blistery than the ones without. These were the ones with oil in the air fryer, and they're still a little squishy. So I think I might stick those back in the air fryer for a little bit longer. So while those finish up in the air fryer, I'm gonna taste the ones from the oven. The ones from the oven, 40 minutes, they seem good. They're nice and crispy. This one kind of broke open. Ooh, they're nice and hot. I'm gonna dip it in my sauce. Let them cool off a little bit. That burned my tongue. But I could not wait with that inside. Sauce is so delicious. I'm gonna have another bite. So good. I think the sauce really makes it. So these rice paper rolls kind of become the vehicle to taste the sauce. Just by themselves, they have a lot of flavor, but it needs salt, right? And some spice. That ginger in this sauce is so amazing. It's so good. Now I just had all my carbs for the day. I really hope you guys give this a shot. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you would like to help support me, there are 3 ways that you can do that. You could shop from my Amazon store the next 24 hours. Just follow the link down below and go shopping on Amazon. You can buy whatever you want, and I make a small commission from that. Or you can buy me a coffee at coffee.com/lunchwithlisa. Or you could become a patron, like all these lovely people. Patreon.com/lunchwithlisa. And it's always free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. It's Lunch with Lisa. For this rice paper roll recipe. For this rice paper roll recipe.